Alright, let me tell you guys about my attempt at speedrunning Speedrun 4, or platformer game on Roblox. I've actually never tried speedrunning before, and this game is, in my opinion, pretty difficult, so sit back and relax as I detail what went down. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go! For the first 10 levels, it went way smoother than I thought. I didn't die once and didn't spend a lot of time on them either, up until level 10. Surprisingly, for me at least, I only died once, but level 11 proved to be kinda difficult. From there, though, it was pretty easy. I ran into a little bit of trouble with level 16. Level 16 is the longest I've spent on a level so far, with around 4 minutes. Over the course of a few other levels, it went pretty smoothly. I almost died in the sand level though, as you're about to see. I had a lot of trouble in level 23 because I kept missing the same jumps. Eventually I got the hang of it and finally made it to level 24. Level 24 and 25 were pretty easy, and even though I had a bit of trouble during 26, I still beat it pretty handily. However, after level 26, things wouldn't be smooth for a while. Level 27 was a headache, literally. I again kept missing on most of the same jumps, and every once in a while when I got close to the finish, I just kept messing up. Though some of my reactions to my deaths were pretty hilarious looking back. What? How? So since I didn't feel like going through all of the footage to see how many times I died, I'm real quick gonna do the math to see around how many times I did die. I lasted 25 minutes and 21 seconds on this level. To see the exact amount of seconds I spent, I'm gonna convert 25 minutes into seconds. To do that, I need to multiply 25 times 60, which would be 1500. At the extra 21, I spent a total of 1521 seconds. Then I looked at the first 5 deaths and saw how much time I spent in between them before I died. I calculated the mean for those first 5 deaths and I averaged 20 seconds. So since I would die around every 20 seconds, I divided 1521 by 20, which gave me 76. 0.05. That means I would have died around 76 times this round. Even then, it was only what was yet to come. I did, however, beat level 28 no problem. Where to even begin with level 29, man? It was the hardest level probably this whole run. I spent a whole 45 minutes on this level alone. A good 3/4 of an hour well spent. Now I'm going to do what I did earlier and just do the math to see how many times I died, since this is 41 minutes of footage. I lasted 41 minutes and 25 seconds on this round. So to find out the total amount of seconds, I need to convert 41 minutes into seconds, which would be 2,460 seconds. Add on the extra 25, I spent 2,485 seconds on this level alone. Now, to see the average death interval, I added up how much time it took me to die for the first 10 deaths. Then I divided it by 10, which gave me 21.6 seconds. I divided 2,485 by 21.6, which was approximately 115, meaning I died around 115 times in this round alone. But finally, after 41 minutes, I beat level 29. This had to be the most grueling part of the run by far. Level 30, being the last leg of the race, was actually pretty easy. I did run into a bit of trouble because I couldn't see the platforms since they're really flat, but overall, it was a pretty easy level. Funny enough, it took me the same amount of time to beat this level than level 16, but level 16 was significantly harder. That probably being due to level 30 being pretty long and level 16, even though it was hard, it wasn't that long. Finally, after almost 2 hours and 30 levels, I finally beat speedrun 4 in my first ever speedrun. We did it! Let's go! Overall, I have to say, I think I did alright for my first speedrun. With the exception of a few levels, this was a pretty brisk run. I even suggest you guys try at home if you play Roblox. I'll keep you guys updated on my ranking on the speedrun 4 leaderboard that'll be in the description. But for now, this is Gonzalo Mr. Dude, signing out.